Welcome to teleSUR English. We interrupt at this moment with some breaking information. We are continuing to follow the several demonstrations that are underway. Let's see the images. These are images from Spain, and these are live images of demonstrations that are happening right now and that are facing repression by the police forces. Let's recall that this is all in the context of the protests that are being held worldwide, in the context of the Global Sumud Flotilla that was violently intercepted in international waters by the Israeli occupation forces. And this happened just hours ago. The activists have been detained by the Israeli forces. The processes for the deportation of many of those are already underway. The activists have made international calls to their own countries and to their own peoples to begin this pressure movement in order to allow for their safe return, also to continue to denounce the illegal actions of the Israeli forces. We've been saying and continuing to show to you and to the audience the videos of the activists right before they were intercepted by the Israeli occupation forces, stating clearly that they were in international waters at the time of the interception, that this was illegal in that sense. Also, that the UN judicial institutions have already recalled and said that Israel cannot stop and hinder any humanitarian missions that seek to bring supplies, aid, food to the Gaza Strip in a moment in which all the UN agencies have been calling for the international community to stop the genocide, the daily murders, the daily death due to the impossibility of accessing basic humanitarian supplies. In that context, the Global Sumud Flotilla set off the largest flotilla in order to break the Israeli siege, and this was followed by people across the globe, activists, actors, politicians from across the globe, from delegations of different countries, were setting sail in order to break that Israeli siege. Of course, one of the main objectives is to reach the Gaza coast in order to deliver the supplies, the much needed supplies, but also to bring awareness in and put the eyes of the world on what is happening. And this was intercepted late last night, and at this moment, from the very beginning, massive demonstrations were held across the globe, specifically in many of the European cities, in Italy, in Spain. And what we were seeing right now are the live images of one of those demonstrations in Spain that ended in police repression. Let's recall that the people from around the world are calling and pressuring their government to take action on this, that it is not just another international matter. It is the duty of the international community, of every government in the world, to exert as much pressure as needed in order for Israel to stop committing illegal actions in the international sphere, to stop committing a genocide, an ongoing genocide that is taking place in the eyes of the world.